Thank you so much. And we are back to John's Sports Corner on this lovely Wednesday afternoon. And let's talk some cricket. Although they have known for quite a while that a new red ball test captain had to be named, Cricket West Indies have still not named or revealed their choice. Question is, why?
Yeah, why?
Are Cricket West Indies authorities having what one of my friends said to me, a moral roadblock?
Uh-oh.
In other words, who they would like is not necessarily what the coach of all three formats would like.
Mm.
We believe the candidates for the captaincy are Joshua Da Silva,
Mm-hmm.
Shai Hope, and Tevin Imlac. When Da Silva lost his job as wicketkeeper to Tevin Imlac against Pakistan earlier this year, I don't think the selectors expected Imlac to have done such a good job behind the stumps.
Okay.
But then I can't see why they should be surprised
Mm.
when he has been performing well behind the stumps and batting reasonably well for Guyana the last few seasons.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
On top of that, in the Pakistan series, he was keeping to an abundance of spin bowling. Add to his resume, Imlac has just led Guyana to consecutive Cricket West Indies 4-day championships.
Mm.
I rule out Shai Hope simply because he's not playing 4-day cricket for Barbados. The fly in the ointment, so to speak, is Joshua Da Silva.
Mm.
You recall years ago when Gareth Breeze and Brendan Nash were named West Indies captains. What was the common thread? Is that thread passed through to Da Silva now? But we shall see.
Mm.
But with Darren Sammy, the red ball coach, and Australia coming in a few months,
Mm.
shouldn't he be sitting with his new captain at this point, strategizing for Australia?
Mm.
Oh boy,
Maybe
that's
they should
a
have
moral roadblock.
maybe they should have a rotation system, John.
In terms of what?
Well,
It's a rotation.
when you have two very talented um players and you're at a logjam as to which one to choose, in light of the fact that fairness would dictate that they should both play. Unfortunately, the position is only for only one person at a time. Then maybe you should rotate your captaincy, John. 6 months here
You,
and 6 months
no,
here.
you mean for like for the test team?
Yes.
No, you can't rotate captains, Trevor. You
Oh.
have to have one captain. No, Shai Hope is the white ball captain,
Uh-huh.
but you hear his name coming up to be the test captain too.
Okay.
And you also hear Joshua Da Silva
Mm-hmm.
to be the test captain. But I can't figure why it doesn't seem as if Tevin Imlac is getting more support after leading Guyana to 4-day titles. He keeps very well, and he bats. His batting is pretty good. So, you have to wonder, but you see, Trevor, sometimes we're not there to see personalities and interaction with players on the team.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes that goes a long way in selecting a captain.
Okay, so there's no hard data that they really go by.
I think they do.
Well, the data most of the time
But
is on.
sometimes you go by the hard data, you know, Trevor. But human nature sometimes ignores the hard data
So it's,
and select who they like.
well, yes, that's where the moral ineptitude comes in.
That's right. The moral roadblock.
You know, you know. I am glad we're not talking about FIFA and soccer, because at that point I would have said, well, money talks.
Well, you know, I can't some money talk with West Indies cricket, you know. At all, not at this point. Because even major companies seem to shy away from them now, you know,
Okay.
and you have to wonder why.
Well, you know.
But I think I believe things will eventually pick up once more, where companies will get aboard and help in the sponsorship of the cricket, although it is not the most popular, if you want to call it, sport now in the Caribbean, you know, but I think it will might not get back to necessarily to what they call the glory days, but um, retain its place as a major sport, um, spectator sport and sport for youngsters.
Yes, yes.
Mm. Anyway, Cricket West Indies named a 15-member squad for the one-day tours of Ireland, May 21st to the 25th, and England, May 29th to June 3rd. Teenager Jewel Andrew has been called in place of Shimron Hetmeyer. And the squad is Shai Hope captain, Jewel Andrew, Kesey Carty, Roston Chase, Matthew Ford, Justin Greaves, Amir Jangu, Alzari Joseph, Shamar Joseph, Brandon King, Evan Lewis, Gudakesh Moti, Sharfane Rutherford, Jaden Seals, and Romario Shepard. Assisting head coach Darren Sammy, an interesting selection, I think, Ravi Rampal as the bowling coach, replacing New Zealand's James Franklin, while Floyd Reefer is the batting coach and Raymond Griffith the fielding coach. And despite not gaining one of the two qualifying spots in the recent ICC Women's World Cup qualifiers in Pakistan, West Indies women's captain Hayley Matthews is one of 3 women nominated for ICC Women's Player of the Month of April. Hayley Matthews scored 240 runs in the series at a strike rate of 116.50, while averaging 60. Her 13 wickets was the most in the series at an average of 15.84. The other nominees are Scotland's woman skipper, Catherine Bryce, and Pakistan's captain, Fatima Sana. Mark Sunday, May 25th on your calendar, folks, as the New York cricket family celebrate, or should I say, memorialize far past stalwarts of the game at Roy Sweeney Park, Gateway in Brooklyn. Festivities begin at high noon. And moving along to Cricket West Indies 2025 Women's T20 Blaze. Of course, you know, all the games are being played at Arnoldsville. And Jamaica women by 62 runs over Barbados women. Jamaica women, 149 for 5 from 20 overs. Chanel Henry, 100, not out even. The first century in the tournament. Rashada Williams, 25. Shamila Connell, 3 for 14 from 4 overs. Barbados women, 80 for 4 from 20 overs. Nijani Cumberbatch 35, Asabi Calendar 30, not out. Nisha and Wasom 2 for 10 from her 3 overs.
Mm.
Guyana women by 4 wickets over Barbados women yesterday. Barbados women 68 for 9 from 20 overs. Kishona Knight 20. Shanita Grimmon 2 for 7 from 4 overs. Navia Latchman 2 for 15 from 4. Guyana women 69 for 6 from 18.2 overs. Katana Mentor 14 not out. Kaita Elliott 2 for 11 from 4 overs. Shamila Connell 2 for 13 from 3.2 overs. And Windward Islands women by 3 wickets over Trinidad and Tobago women. Trinidad and Tobago women 72 for 8 from 20 overs. Brittany Cooper 20 not out. Selena Ross 2 wickets for 5 runs from 4 overs. Zeta James 2 for 9 from 4 overs. Avi Fletcher 2 for 10 from 4 overs. Windward Islands women 73 for 7 from 18.2 overs. Serena Cole 25. Anissa Mohammed 3 for 12 from 4 overs. Steffi Sugrim 2 for 13 from her 4 overs. And in a game reduced to 5 overs because of rain.
No play.
Leeward's women in an 8-wicket Duckworth Lewis win over Jamaica women. Jamaica women 48 in 2 for 2 from 5 overs. Chanel Henry 29 not out. Shedi and Jaga Nation 11 not out. The Leeward's women 52 for 2 from 4.5 overs. Kiana Joseph 43 not out.
Oh.
Moving along to Cricket West Indies Breakout League, as Barbados Pelicans by 7 wickets over the Guyana Rainforest Rangers earlier today. Rangers 153 for 6 from 20 overs. Kevlin Anderson 69, Quinton Samson 43, Kadeem Aline 2 for 19 from 4 overs. Pelicans 156 for 3 from 16.2 overs. Shakiri Paris 85 not out. Kadeem Aline 24. And the Windward Islands Infernos by 86 runs over the Jamaica Titans. Infernos 211 for 6 from 20 overs. Johan Jeremiah 97. Teddy Bishop 44. Javor Royal 2 for 19 from 4 overs. Anthony Deckers 2 for 33 from 4 overs. Titans 125 in 18 overs. Dietmar Anderson 35. Ramal Lewis 25. Darrell Cyrus 2 for 16 from 4 overs. Keon Gatson 2 for 14 from 2 overs. And Ryan John 2 for 15 from his 2 overs. Trevor, last week we reported that Trinidad and Tobago Legion's fast bowler Joshua James was reported for a suspect bowling action during the ongoing Cricket West Indies Breakout League. His action was cited during the first 2 games against Barbados Pelicans, April 25th, and the Guyana Rainforest Rangers, April 26th. Well, add Guyana Rainforest Rangers fast bowler Quinton Samson to the list. His action was deemed suspect in the game against the Jamaica Titans last Tuesday, April 29th, at the Brian Lara Cricket Stadium. Like Joshua James, video footage with an accompanying report was sent to the independent assessor at the Loughborough University, who confirmed his action to be illegal. He has been suspended from bowling in all West Indies international and regional matches with effect immediately. he will now go through the remedial work under the supervision of the Guyana Cricket Board. And if he wants to continue with his cricketing career, he will have to apply for reassessment once he has modified his bowling
Did they give you the details, John, of exactly
action.
was there any details, John, as to how the autopsy was performed? On
How they?
on you know, all the investigation, what were
Oh well, they have videos. You know, as I said, they supply videos of the questionable ball that he bowled.
mm,
So they can look at those videos to see how bent the arm is. And as they say
oh,
in Jamaica, if he's flinging.
air my chuck it.
And it's not Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah, but as I said, they supply a video, Trevor, of the questionable action as well as the file a report to support the video.
Okay, so it was not something that was done to the ball itself, but it was something attributed
No. It's
to the individual.
how straight your action or how bent it is in delivery.
Okay.
Yeah. Moving along across the continent to Asia, where the Indian Premier League is in full flight. The Chennai Super Kings in a big 2-wicket win over the Kolkata Knight Riders earlier today. Kolkata Knight Riders 179 for 6 from 20 overs. Ajinya Rahane 48, Andre Russell 38, Noor Ahmed 4 for 31 from 4 overs. Super Kings 183 for 8 from 19.4 overs. Diwal Brevis 52, Shivan Dubey 45, Vaihab Aurora 3 for 48 from 3 overs. Varun Chakravati 2 for 18 from 4. Yesterday, a Duckworth Lewis 3-wicket win for the Gujarat Titans over the Mumbai Indians. Between rain stoppages, the Titans needed 1 run of the 19th ball. Should I at the 19th and last ball of the match? And yes, anyway, Indians scored 155 for 8 from their 20 overs. Will Jacks 53, Surya Kumar Yadav 35, Sai Kishore 2 for 34 from 4 overs. And with the final ask 147 of 19 overs, the Titans got there on the final ball of the game. For the loss of 7 wickets, Shubman Gill scored 43, Josh Butler 30, Jasprit Bumrah 2 for 19 from 4 overs, Trent Boult 2 for 22 from his 4 overs. And moving on to the Pakistan Super League, again earlier today, Peshawar Zalma by 7 wickets over the Multan Sultans. Sultans 108 in 19.1 overs, Shai Hope 23, Tayyab Tahir 22, Ahmed Diniyal 3 for 17 from 4 overs, Maz Sadakwat 2 for 12 from 3 overs, Zalmi 110 for 3 from 13 overs, Sai Ayud 49, Max Bryant 38 not out, Shahid Aziz 2 for 17 from 3 overs. Yesterday, the Quetta Gladiators by 109 runs over the Islamabad United. Gladiators 263 for 3 from 20 overs. Riley Rousseau 104. Hassan Nawaz 100 not out. Islamabad 154 in 19.3 overs. Imad Wasim 56. Ben Dwarshus 31. Mohammed Amir 3 for 6 from 2 overs. Abrar Ahmed 2 for 17 from 4 overs. And with that mouthful, tell you what, let's go to another break. And when we come back, we jump on the field of green. We have football and lots more.